What's going on, everybody? Oh man, I'm even smaller and lower than I thought. What's up, everybody? I also just realized the second I went live that it also has a 20-second delay again, so rip. If you type something in chat, it will take me approximately 20 seconds before it pops up on my end. I meant to change that. What's up, Kenny? How's everybody doing? It feels very weird streaming. Okay, it looks like we reconnected. Let me know if you guys can see me and hear me. It seems like it disconnected for a second here, and then it said it reconnected. I've never seen that before, so I'm hoping it's just a one-off thing. It looks like everything's fine. But yeah, it feels very odd to be streaming not only on a Monday, but just this is 5 hours later than normal, I believe, or 6 hours later than normal. But yeah, there are a ton of projects and things going on that we're going to be doing, and I was sort of doing the math and was like, if we do our once a week Wednesday stream, we will never get caught up on projects. And so, long story short with this was supposed to be coming in. This is the Gweikecloud Pro 50-watt CO2 laser, and this was supposed to come in last Tuesday. It didn't, and so Wednesday on stream, I said, oh, we'll be streaming it Monday, expecting that it would be here before the weekend. Well, it showed up like 4 or 5 hours ago. The issue was that the logistics company was supposed to give me a call to schedule a drop-off time, and nobody ever called me. And so it's been a bit of an interesting experience. I wouldn't say it's the manufacturer's fault. I think that the logistic company, depending on which logistics company or who's in charge of the exact shipment, it's probably going to be a different experience. The delivery guy that dropped this off was super nice. He rolled it into the garage, which was great. But yeah, it's been laughs in 2 a.m. Oh God, Polaris. But it's been, yeah, just an absolute insane day, insane week. I'm glad it's here. It weighs a ton. It said the package was 300 pounds, and I assumed a lot of that was going to be the wooden crate, but I think a huge amount of that 300 pounds is this unit. I don't know the exact weight. But I would say, based off the lift, that it's gotta be close to 100-ish pounds, give or take. So the game plan for today is to get everything out of the box, get it set up, hopefully run a test cut / test engrave. How long that will take, I don't know. Most everything, I believe, is set up. I don't think there's much calibration we actually need to do. So yeah, let's go ahead and get started. I did my best. I brought the overhead camera back out, although it's not the best quality because of just the sheer height of things here. So we've got that. We've got a side camera, which you can't really see right now. So we're going to do the best that we can do. I hope everyone's had a great weekend and a great Monday. Edge of 3D, yeah, please get some good video. I mentioned it on stream before, but I know that this is probably different viewers than normal since it's way later, and I know a lot of European audience is asleep, but I am not going to IRF. I really wanted to go to IRF when Murph ended. The original plan was to go, but I've got a lot of stuff going on and family visiting and things like that around that time, and so I just cannot make the trip. So I'm sorry anyone that is going that I won't be able to see there, but I'm hoping that next year I can go, and I will absolutely be on social media looking at any photos or videos being shared because it looks like it's going to be absolutely awesome. What's up, Kenny, Mitchell, Chikaro? Hey, Bill White's here. Another box or two. He wouldn't be able to see you. AG Funny, Duff, Slow Monday. That's not too bad. Okay, let's go back here. So let's quickly go over to the page for this. This was sent to me by Gweikecloud. Currently, it's on a loaner basis. I have it for 3 months to just play around with, and I'm excited. I've actually put together a pretty big list of projects. So this is the unit itself. It's the Gweikecloud Pro. I'm not crazy about the company's name, only that the cloud is something that a lot of people don't like, and it's one of the reasons why Glowforge, if you don't like Glowforge, that's typically the reason why, is because it uses cloud software. So this machine does work with their cloud software, but it also works locally through LightBurn, which is exclusively how I plan on using it. So it's kind of, the fact that it's in the company's name makes it a little bit of like, oh, cloud. They have basically 3 different versions. The 2 CO2 ones, which is printer and Gweikecloud Pro, they're the exact same unit, like exact same unit. The only difference is that the Pro version comes with a rotary. And so price point is $3,500. However, On their site, that I think is the site you'd actually purchase from, it's a few $100s less. It is currently $31.99, and I think that you can use this code. It's kind of funny, they gave me a code to share that gives $100 off, yet there's a code here for $150 off. So I would certainly go with the bigger discount, but I tried it before stream to see if their discount worked. Let me see here. Oops, we don't want to. Maybe. Okay, and so yeah, no, that's the code they gave me. But the code that they have is, what is it? Business 150. So it's kind of interesting that on this website, which is the website they gave me, it's actually with this code almost $500 less than on the website I initially, oh, there we go. I have the code right there. Yeah, so it's less, but yeah, I would say I was talking, well, at least I was talking about it a little bit earlier in Discord, and like, it's certainly something that is going to be for someone that's wanting to run a business, I would say, more than just a hobby toy. I mean, granted, everyone's disposable income is different, but at this price point, like, I would certainly say for most, at least, would be to get the laser and use it for business stuff to then recoup that cost. And then if you want to use it as just a hobby laser, then you certainly can, but it's a pretty pricey machine. There's no denying it. But for a 50-watt laser, it seems like for what it's offering, if you're comparing it to something like the Glowforge, it's substantially less, like thousands of dollars less. The only other thing I really wanted to quickly take a look at was just specs on this before we jump into it. Hey, what's up, Tony? So, like I said, it has their cloud and also LightBurn compatible. Rotary attachment, there's a camera, autofocus, 1-year warranty, which I don't exactly know what's covered, and does it have the weight on this? Okay, there we go. So 45.6 kilograms, it's 2.2 kilogram, or 2.2 pounds is a kilogram, so we're talking 90. So I was right. It's basically 100 and some change, so it is very heavy. And the maximum working area is 20 inches by 11 inches. So I was wrong, I said 2 foot by 1 foot. It's 4 inches shy of 2 foot at 510 millimeters by 300 millimeters. Duff says I'd say entry business level. Yeah, that's fair. There is very, very expensive. Like if you start looking at like Thunder or Aeon, I mean, I think they can get into double digits, thousands. And so this is kind of intended for more of a hobby, but like I would say hobby business, small business is sort of how I would, but yeah, Duff is probably right saying it's entry business compared to some of the more insane large machines out there. So let's start off by getting everything opened and out of the box. So there is a certificate of quality that basically just has the person that signed it and checked it off, and then it looks like they run a test cut on it before it leaves the factory. I'm just gonna kind of put stuff off to the side. I don't really know space-wise how this is all going to work. So this is something that I received beforehand that shipped. This package came from FedEx, and it was here in the States while the actual machine itself came from overseas. And it would be interesting to see what type of controller and tube, etc. they're using. Yeah, I think it shows up in LightBurn as a Ruida controller. So unless they're somehow masking a different controller or emulating a Ruida, I think it's a Ruida controller. But if there is an access point, maybe not today, but I certainly wouldn't be against seeing what the electronics look like. So I'm not going to set this up right now. I can kind of tilt it so you guys can see it. This is an inline blower fan. So it is a pretty beefy fan. I think originally, if I'm not mistaken, it didn't include this. And a few people were saying that with the default filtration system that there was still some fumes getting in. And so they decided to add this. And I think it's a permanent thing that they're sending it. I don't believe it's a limited time thing, but yeah, this is a beefy inline fan. So if you're wanting to exhaust it outside or exhaust it out of your shop, this is pretty cool. It's similar. So for anyone that doesn't know, I have a K40 laser, which is a really inexpensive 40 watt, even though I think it's technically like a 30, they advertise it as 40, laser. And it's at my parents' house. When we moved, I couldn't take it just because of space. But I ran a similar setup with that, which was basically on Amazon. I bought an inline fan that I think was meant for like a grow room. That was what was recommended by everybody. And some, I believe I went with aluminum ducting and just basically fed it outside, because the default fan or the stock fan that comes on the K40 is incredibly weak. It wasn't doing anything. Do we have... Hey, what's up, Adrian? Yeah, it is really big. I had looked at the measurements before it came and was like, yeah, I've got space, it'll be fine. But what I didn't take into consideration was the actual side unit, which is the air assist. I believe it's the air assist as well as the yeah, it says air filter, but I believe it also has the pump system, not pump. Yeah, the compressor system, I guess. I think that the water cooling is actually inside of the machine. And that adds a pretty big footprint to it. And so I had to take, you can't really see it on camera, but I had to take out a small mobile cart and put it beside this big table to hopefully have space for it. I believe this is gonna be just the rotary. And I think I opened it upside down, or they just package it weird. Yeah, so I'm gonna leave this in here too, but this is the rotary. I mean, actually, let's cut it open and take a quick look at it, but I think it's a fairly standard single stepper rotary. And this is the key difference between the Pro version and the standard, is that you do get a rotary attachment as well. Let's see. Hey, what's up, Rod? Hey, thanks, man. That's the second comment I've gotten on my beard in the last couple of days. I appreciate it. It must be getting longer. Let's see if I go overhead. I don't know. Nope, that won't work. Yeah, there we go. So pretty simple looking rotary system. You've got, where is the adjust? Oh, here we go. So basically you've got an adjustable slide. So depending on what size it is, tumbler you're using, and it looks like the wheels might be able to come further inward or outwards as well, but I'm not gonna, the rotary is something I'll test eventually here, but I definitely don't plan on testing the rotary today. Oh, it's actually interesting. Maybe this is only a part of the rotary? I don't know, there's basically what looks like a mirrored version of it in this box. So, I don't know, maybe they'll have a video guide on setting this up or something like that, but that's the rotary. We'll look into it more. I definitely, again, I'm hoping to just like cut or etch a piece of wood or acrylic tonight. Oh, okay, this box is super heavy, this guy right here. Definitely a team lift situation. Yeah, so the K40 was a good entry laser, I think. I almost think that, like, the K40 to me is almost like the ANET A8 if we're talking 3D printers. It's not super safe, but it has essentially what you like. It has enough to get you going. Where is my? Oh, there's my box cutter. Yes, or my Exacto. It's not. The K40 is not a very safe laser. Like, I had to ground the case correctly. And it doesn't come with a lot. Like, I added air assist to it, the pump's okay, and a bunch of other stuff. But it definitely works if you do some mods and get it set up, and it's pretty inexpensive. I mean, you can get them for like 400 bucks on eBay. The biggest limitation is going to be footprint. Even if you remove, because it's like, they kind of have it set up where it's meant for engraving stamps. Or like stamping, it's a very small work area. Even if you tear out that area, you're still very limited in workspace. But yeah, it's certainly not like, if you're someone that wants to get a CO2 laser, it's the price of CO2 lasers scale up very heavily once you get beyond a K40. I do need a step ladder. Usually the labeled laser power is the peak power. The actual constant power is about 10 watts less. So 40 watts, 33, 50 watts. Oh, interesting. Okay, that makes sense. This guy I like, he's the man. I appreciate it. It is a cute little stepper on the rotary. It looks just like your standard little standard NEMA. Oh God, what is this? Oh, that's cool. So they give you this. You guys can't see that because I'm on the wrong camera. This adds a lot of weight to that box, but you actually get some materials to play around with, which is pretty neat. We've got acrylic, basswood, MDF, and cardboard. 20 pieces in total, 5 pieces of each. I had no idea it was including that. That makes me super happy. That's very cool. Let's put this off to the side. Okay, maybe the filter system's not that bad. And that was... my AirPod popped out of my ear. A couple more weeks and it'll be permitted to buy a chainsaw. Oh, wow. Yeah, I hope you get a good night's sleep, Noah. Thanks for hanging out. The last few things that we've unboxed on stream have been like way too big. We need to get back to like V0 size stuff. Okay, so this is the filtration system, or the filter itself, which because of its size, I'm imagining it's probably multi-part. Yeah, it's definitely multi-part. So there is it looks like a thicker media right there, a thinner media on that side, and imagine there's probably some charcoal on the inside, but it's just a little brick. What else? All right, looks like it's just the main box. How am I gonna get this out? All right, I'm gonna set this on the ground for a second. Bending with the knees. All right. So this is the filter unit, which it's pretty cool that it comes with a filter unit. Granted, again, if you're in a shop situation and you can just filter it outside, but you also have the option, I guess, of doing both. I think on the back side, yeah, there's 2 different ports to it. So you can have one going from machine into filter system and one going from filter system to outside. So you're filtering the air before, or the smoke or fumes before it actually goes outside. So that's pretty cool. Did you get any paper? Did you get any paper like Joel gets? Did you get paper with this? I know that the V400 came with a stack of white papers, and I think it had something to do with like, I mean, some sort of shipping restriction or something like that. I know that Joel's had it on two printers, I believe. Okay, so let's move this off. Let's go overhead and see if you guys can see some of this. 1 second here. Ooh, hey, what's up, Viking? What time is it where you're at? Isn't it? It's like super early, right? What's up, Malvix? What's up, Musketeers? Zombie? What's going on? Yeah, I know, it feels very off. Like, since I'm streaming right now, in my mind, I'm like, is it noon? But it's not. It is substantially later. Oh, wow. Okay, so that's even cooler. This is a spare. So opening up the top of this. Ooh, there is already, oh, nice. It just stays like that. Okay, I'm not going to remove it because it's taped in place, but there's a matching box and it has a matching arrow. So this has to be that. So they give you a spare, which is cool. Yeah, it's in here. I can see it. And then what is on the front? I mean, there's not warning fan. So the fan is basically fan in front. I thought this was where the compressor was. I think it is where the compressor is as well. But yeah, this is a big side unit and it has to be pretty close to the laser. Let me see. You guys can see it, I think, on the back side here. Hey, what's up, Kenneth? MV, Maker Viking does not sleep. It's 2:19 a.m. Damn, yeah, you do, I mean, that's the wrong camera. I am up pretty late, but I usually try to start winding down by 1 o'clock because it takes me quite a while to wind down even after I crawl into bed. Okay, so this guy has to sit next to the machine itself because the two plugs on the side of the actual laser and the plugs on the side of the air compressor slash filter system need to speak to each other, so they have to be really close. Hey, what's up, Liz? Okay, so this, there was nothing that came in the box with the laser other than this and the honeycomb mesh itself. And it came in like a wooden coffin is how I would describe it. It is, I mean, it's a crate essentially, but I think that any and all paperwork and stuff like that is inside of it. So we're going to just attempt to cut this, I guess. I don't have, I wish I probably have more tools near, but a lot of the tools, I've been out in the garage a lot working on stuff, so most of my tools are out there. I'm hoping it's a simple setup because my only other experience, well, I guess I've played around with another one, but like my main other experience was with the K40, and that was not a just take out a box and set up experience. Viking needs no sleep. Okay, so it's definitely really pretty. It looks a lot like a Glowforge. All right. Ooh. I don't even know how I'm gonna get the other foot. I don't have space to go around my table. There we go. Okay. Oh. It's a lot easier to slide when there was plastic on the feet. Okay. All right. Woo. Man. Stays up to 1, doesn't hang out on Twitch. I'm usually working, man. Usually, I'm weird. Like, I am such a scatterbrain throughout the day, as we all know from my noon streams. And then like 9 or 10 o'clock is usually when Aaron goes to sleep, and it's just super quiet. And so usually I'm in here either like editing or scripting or working on a project, and I'm able to just like really focus. So a lot of times I'm not really just hanging out, although I wish I was. Need a banana for scale? I don't have a banana, but we've got a little cord. Oh no, don't say that, Luke. I'm hoping that the electrical here is really good, considering that this place that we're renting is like fairly new. But I will say that there are times when I run the 3D printers and the bathroom lights are flickering. Okay, give me a second to, the only way I'm gonna be able to do this is if I put stuff up here and I go around, because I want to get the other camera to this side so you guys can kind of see from my point of view, but there's just way too much crap on the ground. Okay, camera is coming with me, like that. Perfect. Ooh. I'm glad I'm wearing shorts. It's hot. Okay. Ooh. All right, so now, nope, that's me. Hi. What I want to do is have it go like that, and then you guys get a gnarly reflection of the light, but hopefully that will be a bit better. Hey, what's up, BBs? What's the current rating for the power socket? I don't know, Duff. You can focus, yeah, I get really insane focus at nighttime. It's bizarre. It's been like that for a long time. Okay, so lifting the lid on this, pretty cool is that it comes with a built-in camera. So it is LightBurn compatible, and I wasn't sure if the camera would be, but it seems like it is, which is awesome. So what you can do is I've pretty much always with the K40 manually focused everything, or manually framed stuff, where basically you use either a second laser or your laser on a really low power so it doesn't etch, but you can still see a beam, and you kind of manually align things. But With this, granted, we'll have to calibrate it in LightBurn, but you should be able to place your material in the workspace, have it take a photo of the workspace, usually it's a pretty wide angle lens, and then overlay your... Hey! What's up, Tripods? The man, the myth, the legend. He's Tripods definitely has a ton of experience with laser things as well. Thank you very much. I absolutely will be up for a cold drink after this. What did Maker say? You're welcome at any time if you should find the time. Thank you, Viking. I appreciate it. Heading home from the office. If you're still streaming, I'll be back. Sounds good, G-Funny. Drive safe. I'm sure we will still probably be streaming. But yeah, you basically, it'll take a photo of your workpiece, and then in LightBurn, you can overlay your graphic or your design, which is awesome. It makes it much easier to quickly align things without having to manually do all that. So I think if there's no instructions here, this is just quick start operating system. We'll take this out. So everything, get you guys closer. It'd be so nice to have a ceiling mounted setup, but I think this will work. Okay, so everything that was, I thought would have been in the box is inside the machine. So we've got a tube. So this tube is probably going to be going from the machine to the filtration system. There is a toolbox. Can I pop it out? Yes. Okay, so there is a toolbox. You open it, it's very, oh. Okay, this is, it feels backwards, but there you go. So there is, it looks like a jig, maybe for setting the correct height. That's what I would imagine, just an acrylic jig. We've got whiteboard marking. There is a focusing, 63.5 focusing lens assembly. Interesting. Cleaning cotton swabs, which I'm assuming is going to be to clean any sud off of the lens. We've got oil, pipe sealing, spare fuses. What is this? Double-sided sticky, Allen wrenches, and then, ooh, this is kind of cool. It says light target. I don't actually know. I thought they looked like, they almost look like replacement lenses, but they all have etches on them. So I'm assuming it's for some form of calibration, probably, but we'll see. We'll see in a bit. So you get a nice little container of tools, which will go right here. Oh, did I pan with my head? Oh no, it's the, that's funny. One second. Let me fix this camera. It looks like the tripod mount is loose. Nice pan. It was moving. I didn't even realize it. Yeah, the logistics of even, I wasn't sure if this was even showing up today. Basically, targets for aligning the laser. Oh, interesting. Okay. The only way I've ever aligned a CO2 laser was on the K40, and I think it was with painter's tape. That's right, Edge of 3D. You have a big laser, don't you? I used what I believe was painter's tape, if I remember. It's been some years now, and basically would like tap it to see where the beam was hitting on the mirror, and then I had to adjust it. It was not a whole lot of fun, and I'm not even sure that I ever fully got it perfect, but it was functional, which is really what I was going for. All right, so there's one clamp, another clamp. We've got tube. We've got Ethernet cable. We've got USB to USB. And we have got, this is, what does this say? Air pump. Okay, so this is the air pump cable. I think that's all that's in here. Let me see. Oh, there is, okay, so let me get this guy out. Foam getting out, foam getting out. Okay, so inside, it's all linear rails, which is cool. So we've got, it looks like a single X, dual Y rails. You can see that there, well, maybe you can't really see it. There's grease, the rails are all greased up, but down below in here is the radiator for the water cooling loop. Is there anything else exciting in here? Cable chain, stepper motors, pretty big beefy belts. The control board is, someone was asking about that. It doesn't look like there's an easy way to get to it, but control board or controller is right there. I might be able to, I see a couple of screws on the cover of it. Let me see. I'm trying to see. Okay, there's definitely no access on the outside. It looks like it's fairly, like a fairly unibody. Let me move this over here for you guys for a sec. Hey, what's up, Cool Codes? Those target lenses are light years ahead of aligning with tape. Just wear your glasses. Oh, interesting. Okay, sounds good. I don't know that I have glasses for this, but if I'm not mistaken, for CO2, typically any glasses work, right? Since it's an invisible light source. If I remember before, I just had like polycarb glasses, so I should be able to just wear any of my like diode or fiber laser glasses. What's up, Pushing Plastic? This is cool. I'm glad. So for anyone that wasn't here when I was having the talk, we're gonna start doing bi-weekly Monday streams because of the amount of things we've got going on. So I'm excited. I'm sorry for anyone in Europe that won't be able to make it, but it's pretty cool for everybody else that can. So there's no, I was expecting some form of flash drive or something. I guess we'll go on their website and see. I do know from watching videos prior to this that the, oops, let's see. I do know that the bed, yes, there's a big soval on the ground. I do know that this pulls out, I believe pulls out. Yeah. Okay, so this guy slides out, and then the bed, which it does come with a honeycomb bed, pops in right here. Maybe this needs to come all the way out. Okay, so that slides in nicely. This slides in. Ta-da! We did it! No, you cannot wear 455mm safety goggles. Totally different. I thought I would get laser specific, but the cheap ones that come with diode lasers are adequate. Totally different spectrum. It's IR, so yeah. I thought, because I remember, it's been a long time again, I haven't really played around with a CO2 laser for years now. It's been in storage, it was in storage for 2 years, the K40. But from what I remember, everyone online was just saying standard polycarbonate safety glasses are fine. Basically, you just want something that doesn't have opening on the sides because it's like an invisible light spectrum or you can't see it, that you don't need any special shade. And you basically just want a physical cover, which is why when this is closed, like you don't need glasses, although this is just glass because it's not able to, like it would have to burn through this in order for it to get in your eyes. That was my understanding. Also, hi Tyler. Okay, so let's see what they say about setup. I am scared to just turn it on. I was under the impressions, well, they gave us a little something. So register and log in. So this is for the cloud. Let the machine connect to the network cable, Wi-Fi connection, press and hold the power button on the device for 5 seconds. I want to get it set up with LightBurn, but I also, again, I think physical setup, there's things that need to get plugged into things. So I'm curious to see if they've got Gweikecloud. Let's go here. That Plex is fine to protect you for the most part, but there are specific companies that make glass for. Oh, interesting. Totally safe with cover closed, correct. Okay, I'll look into glasses then for when I'm going to be doing the calibration stuff. I'm hoping it's set from fact. Like most of what I saw online was saying that they typically have it set. But again, I'm sure that highly depends on, oh cool, it looks like there's 2 LED bars on the sides of it. I'm sure that with shipping and how rough it could have possibly been, that it might have gotten thrown out of whack. I know the K40 was way off when I got it. But that's good to know because I do have one specifically for fiber, and then I have quite a few for diode lasers, but I just haven't had anything for CO2. So let's go here and go to community. That's not right. Contact service. Butler service. I want to install. You can always contact professionals. Use and maintenance, unboxing and setup. Butler service. That sounds fancy. Okay, so this is everything it comes with. Cool, it does come with the extra air filter, all the materials, yada yada yada. Okay, unboxing. Oh, this is what it came in. This is the casket thing I was talking about. So that is in my garage. So we did that, we did that, we did that. They had a team lift because they are way smarter than I am. Okay, we did that, which is pull the scrap tray out. Okay, so now it says connect the air pump inside the filter. Connect the, I didn't see, or no. Yeah, that's weird. I didn't see that tubing. So hopefully I just missed it and it's not missing the tubing. Let me see, it would have been, probably would have been inside of one of these guys. There's also a ton of foam, so it's highly possible that I did not see it inside of a piece of foam, but let me see if we can find it. There are plenty of CE certified, 9,000 to 11,000 for goggles. Okay, probably interlocking the frame that pauses when cover is open. Yeah, I'm sure that there is a lock on the frame if you open it while it's in use. Okay, that's going to be our first roadblock though, is where in the heck is that tube? I don't see that tube. It's just a black Ethernet cable, power cable, USB cable, the data line between the two units. The only logical place it could have been is either inside of the machine. Oh, wait, what is this? Nope. Okay, this is all rotary stuff. It's the fan. I'm gonna be really bummed out if the tubing for this didn't come with it. Okay, filters here. This is empty. I don't know where else it could be. Let's check inside of this tubing. Oh, found it. Oh my gosh. Oh, okay. So that is not, I don't think that's a great place for them to have it. But it was inside. So inside the second exhaust tube, it was just curled up like that. So I was, it wouldn't be the first time. I had a, close this for a second. I had a printer that showed up maybe like a year and a half ago that was really large, and so I got it out of the box, and all of the box and foam and stuff, it was in the living room, so I instantly had to just get it out to the trash. And so I'm going through the setup guide, and it was supposed to include like a powder coated PEI bed as an extra, and a oh, what else? A powder coated PEI bed and a USB flash drive with some info, and I was like, okay, they forgot it. And then I went out to the trash, and it was taped to the bottom side of some foam. So I'm glad that it was here, but that is something I've learned now, is to really look through all of the foam, because sometimes stuff is just super well hidden. Okay, so let's see if we can start. Playing around with the HDMI cable so I can get you guys on this side a little bit closer. I can't see chat right now, so if anyone's saying anything, I can't read it, but okay. Let me come around to this side. Cool. I'm just thankful it was here because it's such a small thing, but it would have meant we couldn't really have done anything. Okay, let's go side cam. So we're just gonna quickly plug these two things in. I did notice this beforehand, but the length you have is not very long. So this unit has to be right on this side, which because of how long this is, like you just have to make sure you have a really long workbench or enough depth where this can kind of sit behind it. But because the tube is gonna be connecting, well, you have to be using this. Because even if you're filtering it outside, if this is where the air assist is, you need the side unit. So yeah, you just have to make sure you have a pretty long table. Okay, come on, threads. Is it me or is it the threads? All right, well, that's about as far as we're threading it right now. And then we do need to set up the exhaust tube as well. Hey, what's up, Zen? So let's see, let's go desktop. Connection of exhaust port and air pipe. Connect one end of the other pipe there. Okay, so it looks like it goes from machine to top of that unit. So let's grab this guy. Do I have a Phillips? Okay, I do somewhere, yes. Switch over here for a second. Do you have a, right now, tripods, do you have a CO2 laser? I know you have like quite a few fiber and diode. I wasn't sure if you had something like a K40 or... Yeah, the side filtration's cool. The only thing is if you were someone that doesn't plan on using a filter, like if you just wanted to exhaust it outside, you still have to use that unit beside it because that's where the like compressor is for the air compressor. So it does add a lot of side to it, but it's a really clean, it's a very, very clean looking setup. And it is cool that it comes with it because originally I wasn't sure if it was an extra cost or something like that. Okay, let's put these clamps on really quick. CO2 is the only laser I didn't, okay. Actually, so I know you have like, I know you have quite a few fibers, at least I feel like you have quite a few fiber lasers. And I know you have a lot of diode lasers because I've watched a bunch of your diode laser videos. All right, let's see. Actually, let's go. I need a remote almost to change scenes. Okay, so let's see if we come around to this side. It's like an obstacle course in here. Cool, that fits perfectly as it should. Definitely a little bit different than our normal 3D printing setup stream. When this goes out to the garage, I'll correct it a little bit more, but I already see right here, I don't think it was from me, I think it was from shipping. There's a tiny little hole in the tube, which kind of sucks. And then this is gonna go onto the other side. Interesting. This other side feels like a much smaller. Yeah, this other side's much smaller. I wonder if I'm using an incorrect tube. No. They're both the same. All right. Oh. Let me switch you guys over to this camera. Woo. What's up, Steve? Just, oh, that's a lot of tube. Just sweating and moving around this obstacle course. I wasn't sure this was going to be tonight either, actually. There was issues with delivery. It was originally supposed to be here. That's tight now. It was supposed to be here last Tuesday. That's not good. And then it just didn't show up. It said it was like here locally. And so I gave him a day, finally called, and the logistics company was just kind of a mess. And then today when the guy was coming to drop it off, why is this not? When the guy was coming to drop it off today, he called me and read off my address, and I said, that's not my address. So I don't know if it was the manufacturer or if it was the logistics company, but somewhere along the road, the address got changed, and the address that it was being delivered to was like the neighborhood up the road. It's so weird. It feels like, is it my screwdriver? Could be this chintzy screwdriver. Okay, we're gonna rock with that for now. When it goes to its final destination, I'll try to clamp it down a bit more. But yeah, I was very thankful the delivery guy called me this morning and said, hey, are you on a like long gravel driveway? It's like, no, we don't have any gravel here. And so I would have been really bummed out. Okay, so we've kind of sort of done that. Connection of exhaust port air pipe, connect one another. All right, we're gonna power this on. Take everything out of here. Where are the, I just realized, like, where are the USB? Is it on the back of the machine? Oh, it looks like it is. Interesting. Okay, so let's, if the stream dies when we power it on, then we blew a circuit. All right. Use the plug. And then power or outlet wise, I don't know if this will reach. If it'll reach under. Yep, it'll work. Okay. Whoa. Oh, my heart. I don't know how loud that is to you guys, but it is very loud here. Connect one end, plug in the power cord on our socket. Okay. Laser's moving. I feel like that shouldn't just be on. Okay. Your first prints and more. Yeah, the lights kicked on, the compressor kicked on. Everything's on. Yeah, this thing is huge, Alien. It weighs like just north of 100 pounds. It is a monster. I guess we can start using their thing really quick just to make sure it all works. So then I really want to see if we can get it hooked up to LightBurn. Device, let the machine connect to the network. Actually, let me... It's weird to me that the instructions sort of stop there. Unboxing and setup. So we unboxed it. We plugged everything in. And that's it. You just plug it in and then you're good to go. Unboxing and setup, learn by doing. Please use a computer to visit. I recommend using Google Chrome, Gweikecloud. Turn on power and connect to Wi-Fi. Okay, I'm gonna turn this off for a second here. Primarily because it's really loud. I was under the impression that it would only kick on when something was running, but there's also on the top of the laser inside here. Let me move you guys back around since we're not. I just realized I won't be able to get you guys this way. Okay, let's see if this works. If I unplug the HDMI. Bring you guys like this. Okay, all right. Let's see if I plug HDMI back in, can I get video back on this? Let's see. So far, nothing crazy has happened. I turned it on and well, I didn't even really turn it on. I plugged it in and I guess the switch was already switched on. 1 second here, bear with me. So let's see if we go. Oh, side view is working. So it just magically fixed, or magically worked again. So inside of here, the things I'm curious about is there's no mention of a few things. So when this turned on, so for starters, there is one of those little, like, I guess alignment pieces just taped on the top of here. Okay, so that must mean they're saying that they aligned it because it's basically charred. So I think that's what they're saying, is that they've already tested the alignment for this, or it was aligned at least before they left the factory. Yeah, so if you look at the target, there is, it looks like a mark right in the center of the target, or roughly the center of the target. So that's fine to remove, I think, hopefully. The things I'm unsure about is there is a switch down here. Let me see if I can zoom in for you guys. Okay, there is a switch down here that says air conditioning. So I guess it's air assist, I'm assuming. They're calling it air conditioning, but so this is, you can adjust the flow through this right here. So we've got it, I guess, fully open. And then there's also some form of a digital reader here. When this turned on, it output something. So let's turn it on again, I suppose. Let's flip the switch. Okay, so it lights up. I don't know how well you can see it. It says ZYE, Xi, laser power. So maybe it's a power, like, tells you the power output. Yeah, super loud. Oh, there's also foam still. Foam packaging inside here. Okay, so all the foam's out. But yeah, I just feel like it shouldn't be turning all that stuff on until a job's running. At least that's my assumption. So let's try it with their stuff really quick here. Let's use the computer and go to Gweikecloud.com. I'm wondering if once it connects to the software, then it'll be smart and not just run the air compressor. Hey, what's up, Jerry? Then it says sign up for Gweikecloud. So yeah, we'll start with their cloud stuff. Email. Don't have an account number. Create one now. One second, y'all. How loud does it sound for you guys, out of curiosity? Because I know we have a noise filter on here, I think, from when they were doing construction. This code will be active. Email code error? Oh. Don't play with lasers, alien. Okay, so it requires you to get a code to your email. I'm gonna grab that really quick. Oh, it just came in. Cool. Code. Cool. Confirm. Awesome. Okay, so now I think I can log in, and then I'll share screen with you guys. Oh shoot, typed the wrong password. You okay? Can't hear it? Oh, nice. Okay, because it's really loud here. I remember when we had the flooding at our last place, and there was literally someone upstairs with a jackhammer to the slab, the concrete slab. Everyone was like, "Yeah, it just kind of sounds like someone's in a closet tapping," and I'm like, "It is so freaking loud in here." Okay, so I'll take you guys through this. I don't think it matters that you guys see my machine's device ID, or I don't really care. I don't think I care. I don't know. Or maybe I will hide the device ID. I don't know. Okay, so I'm taking a photo of it on the back of the machine. I lied. I trust you guys, but I don't know. I feel like maybe I shouldn't. I shouldn't share it. Maybe? Cool. Okay. Yeah, I agree. I probably all of a sudden, like lasers being controlled remotely by one of you. Alright, so I did put that in. It says, confirm the Wi-Fi environment. Machine and Wi-Fi distance must be within 3 meters and no wall between them. Wi-Fi should be 2G, not 5G. Next. Press and hold the button on the device for 5 seconds. 1, 2, 3. Alright, it's like doing some stuff. Purple, yep, I see that. Please turn on the Wi-Fi and search for the device. Wait, do I have to do it? I don't want to lose you guys. I can't connect from let's see if I can do it from here. Oh shoot. Alright, so yeah, it creates a hotspot. When the device display is connected, device connection is successful. Okay, phone is trying to connect. Phone is working on connecting. I don't see it connecting. Well, the Wi-Fi, when the device Wi-Fi is connected, the device Wi-Fi. Weird. I'm not convinced that this worked. No, it definitely did not work because so it wants me to do it from Alright, let me try doing this all from my phone and see if it works, because if I connect to the hotspot it's creating, then I lose the stream. This is why I want to just install LightBurn. We might just go straight into LightBurn if this is sort of how it's going to be. But let me try it from here. So, okay, sign in. Login successful. Add device. Add device. Aye. Yeah, I don't know. I know, laptop does come in handy. I think that laptop is nearly dead. Let me see. One thing that's weird to me is, like, I am trying to figure out how I'm going to connect this to LightBurn when I don't see any USB port on it, unless they have a way to do it wirelessly, but okay. Let's see if I can do it with this. I think this is almost dead too. Okay, this should have enough juice. Alright, so we're going Gweikecloud. Cool. Okay. And then we're doing /cloud. And then email. Okay. So wait, it has our wait. Are we connected? It has our device right here. Operation, Wi-Fi quick connection, offline control software. Yeah, I'm super confused now. Upload files, upload supported. Okay, so if I just upload, let's just, all right, let's go like, I don't know. Let's go like benchy vector. Wait, it has actual benches? Probably because I didn't do 3D benchy. It seems like we might have actually connected. That's what I'm trying to figure out. So the USB under the power cord, oh, you are completely right. That must be it then. For some reason, I was thinking that that would be for the camera, because I saw something about needing a special USB cable for the camera, but I think I'm incorrect. Okay, so I just want to quickly check to see, like, let's just download this. Save image as, save. I'm just curious to see if we are actually connected, because it sure seems like we are. Login lost. Seriously? I don't... Okay, so I'm not sure with the cloud, what is going on with the cloud. It definitely doesn't seem like it's connected. Does not seem like it's connected. All right, so if that's the case, and it's not connected to Wi-Fi or their cloud, which is what I kind of like. The original plan all along was to just hook it up with LightBurn. Let's see if we've got Gweikecloud LightBurn, if they have a guide. I think they have a video guide. Yeah. Okay, so let's plug in. It's driving me a little bit crazy though that the air compressor is just 100% on. Something just tells me that that's not right. Gweikecloud air compressor always on. Oops, I pressed a button. I pressed the button and the laser's moving. This is going great. As long as it doesn't start actually engraving, but the button did a thing. Okay, I'll have to find out about that later on. Let's just plug it in. Let's plug it in and see if we can get LightBurn running on it. All right. USB cable. Nope. And USB cable. Okay. Well, turn off if I close the valve. That's a great question. No. I mean, it might. What I think it's doing is it's preventing it. Oh, these also clips need to come out. I think it's preventing it from having nearly as much air coming through it, but it doesn't actually flip the switch. Like, I feel like there should be a way where when the laser tube is going to be running, or the laser tube is going to be kicking on, that's when that should all kick on. But maybe it's not the case. Okay, so I don't think that I have. Let me see. Let me update to the latest version. I don't think I installed the driver. So this has a. If it's showing up as a oops. If it's showing up as a Ruida controller, then let's see. There's a driver that I'm probably gonna have to install, and I don't think I've ever done it because I haven't had any CO2 lasers. You could, I probably could sleep on this if I curled up real small. All right. So installing the latest version, and then at the very end of it, install FTDI serial driver. That is what we need. Yes. Extract. Cool. All right. Hopefully This just shows right up because I believe. Oh, interesting. They have a driver. Oh, maybe I'm doing it wrong then. Let me see what happens if I go. Let's see. If I go here and I go find my laser. Let's see if LightBurn's able to detect it. It's not. Okay, so then I definitely do need to. Oh, nice. Okay. So I need to download their driver. Contact, service, USB. Okay. Contact, service. Interesting. So they're not using the standard Ruida driver. USB driver for Windows. Okay. Unpack. Extract. Yes. Okay. Okay, so this is what it has in the extracted folder. Unpack it, plug in an installation package, 64-bit version required for the PC. Cool. LightBurn, we did that. And then I extracted that. Cool, I have that folder. Now it's saying control panel, device manager. Manager, and I think it's the USB. I think it was the USB serial converter is what they said, but let's double check. Yeah, USB serial converter. Okay, I've got that somewhere. Where did you go? Okay. USB driver. Right click it and update driver. Driver, cool. I'm just assuming we're gonna browse to that folder. Okay, cool. Hopefully this will do it. So browse should be under downloads, and it was under LightBurn 64-bit. Okay. It says it's already installed. Interesting. So what is going on? Open the device manager and click USB serial converter. Enable device. It's already enabled. Hey, what's up, Panzer? I thought you weren't gonna make it. I'm a little bit confused. Select enable, we've done that. Yeah, it looks fine. Okay, theirs is showing up as a Ruida. Mine is not showing up as a Ruida. Kill the power again. Hey, what's up, Jason? Okay, Find my laser. Next. It is not finding my laser. Why? Let me try a different USB port. Oops. USB. Really looks correct. I don't know. It's 3 a.m. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I'm trying to get it set up. For some reason, I don't know why LightBurn's not picking it up. It looks like it should show up as a Ruida controller. I have it plugged in via USB. Oh, you might be right. I have a bunch of stuff open. Let me see here. Close. I have a bunch of, it's all resin slicer stuff. Let's see. I'd rather not close that one if I don't have to. That's a really good point. Let me see if I close up this stuff. Did your dryer come with a power cable? Mine didn't. It's running off an external power brick. Mine came with a power cable. Mine definitely came with a power cable. It was just a cable. I don't remember it being. Was it a brick? It's in the garage. I can check after if you. Or is it just live voltage? Yeah, I don't remember mine having a power brick. I thought it was just live voltage to the box. Okay, so this is not working. One thing I'm curious about then is my laptop definitely has LightBurn on it as well. So I want to see if it's a something with this computer or if it's something with like a driver. If I can't get this right now, then we'll go back to trying their cloud. I'm sure once I get it, it'll be simple, but I actually haven't set up a CO2 laser in LightBurn. Let's see if this works. LightBurn release. Oh, 64-bit version. Well, was on sale for $10 off. They got rid of the power cable. No, it should have. I swore it came with a fairly standard, maybe one of the power cables that has like two prongs on it. Okay, so this is not ideal. Let's just see. It's okay, so let's install. Okay, we're installing the driver. All right. Will it find it? Find my laser. Yes. No. Okay, so I don't think it's LightBurn then. I think it's either the machine or something driver related. I'll have to play around with that. I'll have to screw with that on my own then. I'm gonna go back to the drawing board, which was seeing if we can get this thing on the Wi-Fi. So let me go, let's go back to here for a second. It's been an adventure. Okay, so let's go back to the cloud. There we go. I'm gonna remove the device that's already on here. Okay, so I removed the device. I'm gonna add it again. Let's see if we can get it to connect on Wi-Fi so we can at least use theirs right now. Device. Next. Okay. Next. Hold down button for 5 seconds. Okay, we got the flashy thing going on again. Please turn on the Wi-Fi of your laptop or tablet. Search for the device. When the device display is connected, the Wi-Fi connection is successful. All right. React. There we go. Gweikecloud. Connect. I feel like it should be an instant connection. It's just connecting. The Wi-Fi display is connected. Connection is successful. Really bizarre. Alright, unplug USB. Just make sure that's not screwing with it. Oh wait, it did connect. Okay, it did connect. Alright, next. Nice. Wi-Fi, let's see, online, offline. No, online. Okay. Wi-Fi name, Wi-Fi password. Okay, I think I'm getting it. I'm hoping that as soon as I get this on the network, I can just hop over to the other computer and we'll be good. I'll have to figure out what's going on with LightBurn though. It could be, I thought I had like the Pro license with the DSP key, and I think I do because I can see Ruida. So maybe it's a driver thing, I don't know. But let's at least see if we can get this up on their United States. Why don't I see USA? Nope, not Algeria. There is no United States Virgin Islands. All right, we're gonna grab Americas. Where are you? America. Connect. Wait for the light to turn off, and the button light to turn off means Wi-Fi connection is successful. All right, it looks like it worked. All right, I think we're good. I hope we're good because the laptop is about to die and the charger is also in the garage. So let's see if we go back to their cloud stuff. Sick. Okay, we're definitely online. Ready. Okay, nice. Yeah, so I'll screw around with, I mean, for all I know, it could be that this USB cable is the issue. I've seen plenty of times where USB cables are the reason why the CO2 lasers can't talk to LightBurn. So it's just a USB to USB, which I don't know if I have many of those around, but I guess right now this is fine. Let's peel. The manual shows just a regular cable from the wall to the two prongs, so it's all good. Oh, nice. Okay. So, material. I guess we'll try their material then. Some of their material. I will destroy any and all USB cables that are power only. They are an abomination. Yeah, yeah, you're right. Flashcards too. I've had my fair share of issues with. I'm not sure that's the case here, but it's weird to me. Like, because I do video work for LightBurn, but before I was doing video work, I was doing some tech support work, and the primary issues were like the driver wasn't installed or something like that. So I don't know. I guess let's start with cardboard. There's actually like nice acrylic in here. I saved the acrylic from the switch wire because I got a replacement one. So that's what I'll probably use, and use this because this is nice, like full sheet acrylic. Okay, so similar to Glowforge, if you use their material, there's like QR codes and all that. I mean, it's pretty simple to set yourself, but I guess if you're just starting out, it could help. Let's see. So we are going to open this up. Is it a live feed? No, I wouldn't imagine so. I will say one nice thing about their material is that it's the exact size of the workspace. Okay, so let's see if we go material, auto. Disabled. Why? Oh, scan error. Oh, yeah, cool. So it detected it. Oh, the spool bus. That would be pretty cool. Yeah, we can do that. I mean, I don't know how to use this software. The like primary laser software I've used really is LightBurn. So, let me see if I can find. Hold on a second here. We can try that. We'll see if we can like engrave it and then cut it out possibly. So, if I go, I think I have it under my drive, and then I think I have it under. I think it's in this folder. Under my merch folder? Yeah, there we go. I've got a PNG. Let's try that. Cool. Okay. So I guess, I mean, I would imagine you're supposed to remove the sticker at some point. We can leave it for now, but upload files, web use. Oh, there he is. There he is. There he is. Wait, how do you... Okay, I was like, how do we maintain... Okay, let's try, like... I don't want anything huge. Okay. How do you do... any of the things? Doesn't really, like, okay, so upgrade member. I don't see how you just tell it, like, what you want. Oh. I hit print. I don't understand. Upload successful. But how do you preview what it's gonna do? So, like, normally, like, if, for example, this is what I'm used to, which is you import image. So, like, let's say spool bus. Let's scale it. Oh, we can leave it like that. But, so it's going to run as an image. Oh, maybe that's what it's going to do then. It's just going to run it as an image. I mean, we can just try it. I don't know what it's going to do. So speed, power, cut, engrave. I have no idea what it's going to automatically do. There's artwork. Align. Is the print area the outline box? Oh, that's a great question. I don't know. I mean, I say we just stick it right here, hit print, and see what it does. Yeah, I say we just send it to. It knows the material because of the fact that it scanned it. Upload successful. Okay. So I'm pretty sure all I do is smack the button and magic happens on the machine. So definitely would say there's not a whole lot of control compared to what I would like, which is another reason why I want to get it set up with LightBurn, but let's see what it does. I'm curious. Okay, let's go side cam, let's smack the button. Magic time. Oh, cutting mode. The drawing cannot exceed the red frame. Okay. It's doing it. It's doing it. Okay, so it's cutting. It's a lot of smoke. I love it. You guys can't see this. Wait, that's all. What? That's all it did. It created a single line. What? Hey, what's up, Tessa? What? How did that translate to that? Well, the thing that I'm clearly missing is, where's the output? Don't look in the laser with, yeah. I don't understand. Review? No, that's actually a custom review. It just doesn't make any sense to me. Like, what? Why? Oops. No, I don't want to move the file. Print. Oh, okay, okay. Oh no, so it updated the image, right? It sees the cut that it did. Oh, okay. I think I... So can we delete? No, how do we remove... So it seems like this is like its layer setup, possibly. And so it's set to cut when we want to engrave. Okay, so now it's set to engrave. Okay, let's try it again. I don't understand why the cut did what it did, but let's see. Let's try it again. So hitting the print button. Okay, it's flashing. I think that means it's downloading its project or whatever. I don't like that there's no preview. I don't like that there's no output preview. I use that, like, I preach to people to use that in LightBurn because it'll save you from doing this, like drawing a line when you think that you're engraving an image. Okay, upload successful. Okay. So I believe all that we're going to be doing is smacking the button. I'm going to go Nope, that's me. Side cam. Button smacked. Magic time. Okay, it's definitely doing a light etch. Looks like it's just filling it in one shade, possibly. Ooh, that is tripping out, huh? Let's see. Let's go. How did you set? We just focus on that. All right, moving on manual for a second. Let it do its thing. But yeah, it's doing the spool bus, but just a very rough outline of it. Maybe it's doing multi passes. You could be right, Alien. I don't know. I mean, again, I'm sure it's something. I've got to be doing something wrong. I don't see how anyone would just upload an image and hit fire without being able to see some sort of preview of what they're going to output. It's really strange to me. Like, language, print, says that it's active, plate versus rotary, image type, upgrade member, text tool, graphics library. I don't see any details, really. Maybe. I mean, I thought, like, to me, it's very odd that it would default. Well, again, we'll see what it does if it does a second pass, but I would thought that it would engrave it in like a grayscale or something like that. Well, this just seems like it's hard to tell what it's doing actually. In terms, I'm trying to figure out how it's picking out what part to do light and what part to do dark. Like, part of the grill is light, I guess. It looks like the headlights aren't being engraved, like it's leaving those light. No, this is basswood. This isn't cardboard. No fires. Thank you, Edge. I appreciate that. Yeah, the goal, I mean, again, I didn't even plan on running it with their software. I just don't know what's going on with the connectivity, and I don't want to spend a ton of time troubleshooting right now. I'll definitely, I will definitely report back on whatever the issue is. I'm pretty sure that my account at LightBurn has like DSP, G-code, and fiber laser, but maybe because I've never used CO2 for work, I don't have it on my license. I don't know. I do love LightBurn, and LightBurn is awesome. Even before I was working with LightBurn making videos, I mean, LightBurn was with my K40 what I pretty much instantly swapped to. Okay, so it does have a countdown. I don't think it's doing a second pass, guys. If you look at here, the countdown, there's 4 minutes left. No, I know how to do the preview in LightBurn. I'm saying that, like, this is Gweikecloud that I'm not able to get it to work. I think that after this completes, we'll try to do like a single cut pass of a square to see if we can cut through. And then I might just see if we can get LightBurn working as like a final thing for the night. Because that's ultimately what I want to do. Right lick. Yeah, on the top toolbar, you can also, it's either control, I think it's control P that's the shortcut for the preview. Yeah, very weird etching. Again, I don't understand the couple of small fragments that it didn't engrave. I don't know why it chose not to engrave those parts. I'm absolutely gonna wait on the acrylic until I'm familiar with the machine. I'm glad we chose the basswood and not the acrylic, because acrylic is surprisingly expensive. I've bought some for projects and I'm always like, ooh. So I definitely smell smoke, and I smelled more when it was cutting a pretty aggressive amount, but I do think that the filter system is making quite a big difference, considering this is a 8 to 10 minute wood engraving indoors. Yeah, I think this is it too, which is a bummer. I just don't know, how can there not, when was this? Photograph, trace. Okay, so there is an image trace. Yeah, acrylic is disgustingly expensive, man. I'm hoping to use this, like I wanted to use this to make an acrylic enclosure for the KP3S actually. I don't know, size-wise, height might be my concern. But yeah, acrylic is pretty grossly expensive. When I broke the switch wire and had to order acrylic for it, I was blown away by the price of it. Hey, if you guys have not, please smack the like button. I really appreciate it. This is our first ever Monday stream, I believe. I'm excited though. We will absolutely be doing a lot more Monday streams. There's a couple of printer builds in the works that'll be a ton of fun. And just some chill streams too. I'm not gonna be against like a Monday night pizza and chill stream. That sounds awesome. Yeah, this is absolutely all that it's doing. There's 26 seconds left. Let me turn back on the autofocus again. I mean, it's a nice background, but it's not detailed or at all what I was hoping for. You can kind of see it's Modbot. He's like a little blockhead coming up there. It doesn't give me a percent on the there's 4 seconds left, so, or maybe, yeah, I don't see a percent. It just gives me a countdown timer, so we're at like 99%. Yeah, Mondays seem to be, I asked on a Wednesday stream last week or the week before, if I was to do another stream during the week, what day would you guys prefer, Monday or Friday? And pretty much everybody said Monday, so. Okay, so we've got a pretty uneventful Modbot robot, but now I'm curious to see if we do trace. What? Yeah, we've got to get, that was the trace. We've got to get LightBurn going, man. All right, let me delete this. Okay, at least I do know, though, this is kind of the layer setting. So, how do I update camera? Auto, there we go. Okay, is there a way to just draw a basic shape? It doesn't look like there is. Let's try, I'm gonna try to do like a, well, we'll use LightBurn. So let's do just a small, I'm gonna try to cut out a square. So we'll just do a 20 millimeter square, file, export it as a vector, square cut. Then we will, even though it's, yeah, well, it's a good thing you don't sleep, Panzer. I couldn't do, the only reason I'm able to do Wednesday streams is because I don't work Wednesdays, but I work today, so 6 o'clock my time, or no, it's, yeah, 6 o'clock my time is the earliest I can stream. Okay, so let's go back. Where is our... There we go. So let's upload a file, upload the square cut vector, and let's see if we can... I don't understand. Okay, so we want to cut this. All right, let's see if we can cut this square out. Imagine working. Yeah. Okay. Let's see if it, just see if it cuts it. I think that line looks like it did cut straight through. But I just want to do a small cut. I don't want to do any big cuts in here because of the fact that upload successful. It's gonna fume. Side. All right, here we go. Smacking the light. It is kind of fun to smack the light. Wow, it's sparking. Yeah, that definitely cut through. I saw it sparking on the dogs are freaking out. Let me give it a second to try to clear out the smoke. Okay. Yeah, so the light turns red on this when you open the top, so I'm assuming it's basically deactivating it or whatever, the lasers. It cut through that with, I mean, granted it's a CO2 laser, but it cut through that really easily. Red zoom in. It's a clean cut. It looks really good. Like no charring at all. And out of curiosity, let me see here if I go. Oh, trippy. That's trippy. Let me redo the camera here. Or maybe disabled scan error. Why? Should bring this to Murph. Wait, what camera cut out? You're saying that the side camera cut out? Scan error. Why? I don't understand why. Do I need to press the button again? Oh shit, it's moving. What? Oh, it ran the cut again. That was not the answer. I'm trying to figure out why. Oh, that sucks. Okay, let me do this one more time for you. If I can figure out, I don't really understand what's going on with the camera now. All right, click on auto, waiting for a sec here. Scan error. Why? Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm definitely not crazy about the cloud stuff at all. It says ready. It's weird that it brought the spool bus back, considering that's not what we were doing. And it's also weird that the camera photograph, is that what I'm supposed to do? Yeah, I know this is rough. This is definitely rough. Okay, let's go. Oops. Yeah, let's try the square cut again. Okay, now it magically worked. I don't know. I don't know. All right, so where is our square? It's not even here. Okay. Okay, so it is running at 90% power though. Confirm. Print. All right, let's see if I can show you guys the. See if it doesn't cut out again. Smack the button. Cutting mode. The drawing cannot exceed the frame. Yeah, I get that. Are you serious? It must be taking the power from the camera. That's hilarious. Yeah, I saw it that time. What's actually happening is as soon as I hit cut, I'm going in there and manually cutting it. That's really funny. Photo failed, no cameras found. So I wonder if it is some form of a issue that once it's cutting, it's basically kills the camera on command. At least it's consistent. Yeah, that's really funny. All right, so cloud stuff's working. Now, why is LightBurn not working? I am going to check. I'm gonna rule out one thing really quick. Something tells me it's either USB cable or that I'm doing something wrong with the driver. But I want to rule out the third thing, which is that all right. Yeah, no, I have a it's not my license. So that leaves it with only a couple of things, which is bad USB cable, which this is just USB to USB, which I don't know that I have any USB to USB cables. I'm gonna try to plug it in the front here. We'll try one last thing here. Really bizarre to me. Let's see. I'm at least excited we got to see that it's functioning, which it should be, but okay. Do I have sunglasses? No. I wonder if it's EMF or something that's causing interference. Yeah, I don't know. If you have something that will shade the lens like a welding mask, even protect from the bright light. Oh, interesting. Gotcha. So you're thinking maybe it's the camera that's doing it to protect itself? That's possible. Because it didn't, now that I'm thinking about it, it didn't do it with the engraving. Or it could be that because it's using 90% power from the tube, that's what's causing it. Okay, so I've got everything plugged in. Let's see one more time, find my laser. Oh, oh, oh. It found it. It found it. It found it. That's amazing. All I did was plug it into a different port on my desktop. Okay, what I don't know is, do they recommend... Okay, it doesn't say whether we want serial or packet. I'll try packet, and this is... I have no idea why it decided to work right now. Gweikecloud Pro. That was bizarre. That doesn't normally happen. Like, I mean, again, I guess I changed the USB port. I also wonder if perhaps when you get this machine, if the first time you get it, you have to, like, register it. But that doesn't make sense, because this is running locally. I don't know. I do not know. Okay, rear right. Sick. Oh, that makes me so happy. Okay, rear right. Next. Finish. Awesome. Okay. Now let's move to Gweikecloud Pro. Laser says ready. Oh, beautiful. I've actually never set up a camera with LightBurn, because again, I haven't had a CO2 laser with the camera. Don't wiggle any cables. But what I do want to try is importing, doesn't need to be that big, it's a little aggressive. Okay, so speed, millimeters per minute. We want millimeters per second. Okay. Power, 80%. Usually I'm fine with USB because, like, I mean, the Galvo I run works over USB. All the diodes are over USB. It's not an issue normally, but yeah, you definitely want a decent cable. And I agree, wiggling. I kind of just want to run this. Oh, it's running. So move this up. Put this here. Okay, so let's go really small for right now. All right. Oh, laser tools, right? They moved it, or calibrate camera alignment. Cameras or work area. Yes. Okay. No. Camera is not showing up. I remember, so somebody had stated that there's a special USB that they supply that lets their camera work with LightBurn, and I wonder if that USB would have been in here with this inline fan, because this was like a thing that they added after the fact. Let's see, no, not there. Oh. This is totally it. Camera line. Oh snap. Okay, so yeah. That makes sense. So check it out. If you're using the camera with LightBurn, you have to run the camera with a separate USB cable, because that's typically how like LightBurn, there are LightBurn cameras, and those are plugged in via USB as well. So because LightBurn is built to work with lots of different machines, and their cloud is their specific, like it needs its own USB so that we can calibrate it. But that is cool that they at least included the cable for it, and I will be setting that up once this is out in the garage. It's a pretty long cable, so for the laptop that I'll be using, this will be plenty fine. Okay. Let's see. So we're gonna run grayscale by default, or assist negative image. Oh, dither. I say we just run it. Let's just see. Okay, so cool. Oh, nope. It just starts. Ooh, that is aggressive. Stop. That is aggressive. That was a very aggressive. Okay, so we want, for an engraving, I guess we don't want max power of 80% probably. Let's do, if we're doing max power of 80%, we probably want it to go way faster. Let's try 300 millimeters per second with a max power of, let's just do like 60. And then let's move it up a hair. Okay, let's try it now. Still pretty dark. A little less aggressive. Oh, you know what? I also think that I need to adjust the Z height because it didn't manually adjust the Z height for the material. We'll let it run though. It's fine. Yeah, I also feel like this is still... what I need to do is create a material library for this where I basically run grids of the different materials to see what the optimal settings are. Yeah, I think the power still needs to probably be much lower. I mean, it's a dark engrave, but it's creating a physical divot in the wood. It's still looking pretty freaking cool. I'm curious to see what it looks like. It's looking much better than than the default that the cloud software had. I'm just happy that we're connected to LightBurn. That's amazing. I can see the tube firing too. See if you guys can see it. Oh, there's a nasty glare. Let's see. Can you see the tube? See it firing? It's pretty cool. Definitely getting a bit smokier in here with this engraving. That's a toasted, it is a toasted band. Or toasted bus. Oh man. Whew. Alright, we're gonna stop it again because it is way too charred. We're making some progress though. 3,000 at 25% power. Wait, faster than 3,000? I wonder if they have, one second here. Oops, nope. Gweikecloud recommended material settings. Wonder if they have any parameters. Sweet. All right, so we're doing what? Basswood? Oh, cool. So they have it for... Nice. So we are doing wood, maple board, mother of pearl, marble, fiberglass, acrylic, cork, canvas, leather, paper, rubber, linden board. I guess the closest would probably be MDF. So I think a couple things. One, yeah, I'm running millimeters per second tripods. It was on millimeters per minute, and then I swapped it over. Yeah, I haven't had an adjustable line interval, number of passes, min power, speed. I believe it's under move that we set it. Distance. Yeah, I believe this is what we're doing. No, that's for manually moving. Okay, this is just showing you the basic designs, but I want to see if they show you... Oh, wait. No. Hey, babe. I don't think so. I mean, we're getting close to... What time? It's 8 o'clock. We've been live for 2 hours or 3 hours? 2 hours? Okay, a little over 2 hours. I'm okay, thank you. Yeah, I'm okay. It's kind of smoky in here. Oh, here we go. Oh. Okay. Okay, so it says focus. Okay, focus settings panel. Set the focal length, click the drop button, the laser head drops. I'm confused. Okay, so it's saying... Set the distance there. Then move Z down. And set that as... Okay, we're gonna try it. So let's go 14, and then pressing the down button, which maybe did a thing. All right, I don't entirely know. I'll have to play with that more as well. I've never had a adjustable, like it's always been manual, adjusting the laser height. Okay, so let's see this. This is speed. That must be cutting settings. Oh, engraving, yeah. Okay, so DPI, so 300 is fine. Oh, DPI speed, so 500. And then min power, max power. Okay, so 25. I think that was spot on with what you said, right? Tripods, 25? Or 20? You're like right there. But I also need to increase the speed. Okay. Let's try it one more time. Start. I think I goofed. Yeah, so it's not doing anything now. And I have a feeling that the reason is because of the Z height. I think I have it out of focus now. Okay, so stop, move, home. And it said to do this, and then this, and then this. Let's try it again. There was a problem sending data to the laser. The machine may be busy or paused. Oh, interesting. Laser disconnected? What? Yeah, nothing is firing. If I go to the preview window, okay, that still seems good. So it's definitely something to do with the focus. It's the only thing that makes sense. Their focusing instructions don't make a whole lot of sense to me. Focus setting panel. Focus setting perimeter. That's usually for manual. Oh, wait. I think I know what I'm doing wrong. Let me see. Okay, so down. Is it going down? Okay, cool. So it said 14 is what we wanted. You guys can't see it. I'm silly. I think I realized what I'm doing wrong. So this is the like increment, or no, this is the increment of distance it's doing every time I go down. And so it wanted us to go 14 down. So now, hopefully that'll put us at 14 in a second here. It's not. Why is it not? Okay, now it says that it is. It's weird, it doesn't update. I'll have to play around that more. Let's try to run it though and see. I think I'm at the correct height. Yeah. Okay. Now it looks really light. Nope, that's me. Way lighter than before. But I guess that's probably more accurate or more correct for the engraving of what we want, because if we look at their setting, right, for that, like the portrait, not portrait, yeah, portrait, of the spool bus, that's about the same color as what that's engraving now. So that was way charred. We were going way too slow, I guess, and I had the power set way too high. So this seems better. Sorry guys, it's tripping out. Let it do its thing. So goal is to have it engrave this, and then hopefully cut it out, and then we'll probably call it. But I'm super happy we got it working with LightBurn. Once I get it in its place, I will get the camera, swap it out for the USB cable for it, and get the USB calibrated with LightBurn. Yeah, that's looking way nicer. The details look nice on the wheels. I have a feeling that I probably can ramp it up a bit more, since we went from 300 millimeters a second to 500 millimeters a second, and we dropped the power down from, was it 60 to 25? This probably could increase power a little bit to get a slightly darker char, but it looks nice. You can see a lot of the shading and details in the spool wheels. It looks pretty crisp image-wise. I do like the darker tones in the bus, though. Yeah, I also would like it darker. I'm just happy that... Interesting. Did it not get the door? Oh, it's because it's supposed to say Modbot. It doesn't say Modbot. What happened to that? Let me see if I look at the output. I guess the Modbot does show us... Yeah, I do like the darker tones as well, Luke. Much less fumes or smoke coming off of it when you're not completely charring it, though. I think like something in between the two might be cool. But this does, like, if you don't necessarily want a dark etch and you just want detail, this is doing a really good job of showing some of the shading, like in the window. While this is running, I'm going to see if I can do a trace image. Let's see. I'm going to try to cut this out. See if we can do that. Do they offer air assist? Yeah. It comes with air assist. It's running right now. It comes standard with air assist. The I don't know if you were here earlier in the stream, but when we set it up, there's a box that sits next to it. Well, you can see it actually. Here, let me go. The box that's over there has a filtration system as well as air assist. So yeah, it definitely has air assist. It's running right now. You can't hear it because the mic filter, but it's pretty damn loud in here because of the air assist. Sweet. All right, so I am, I traced it in the exact same spot. So I'm hoping, because we're using absolute coordinates, should be able to cut this out. And based off what we saw earlier, should be able to cut it out in one pass. So let's go, we want line mode, and based off of their parameters, they are saying speed of 15 millimeters per second, which is pretty damn slow, in 90% power. So let us try that. Power 90 seems awfully slow, but it's probably gonna cut the. I imagine power is gonna cut out. Yeah, no problem, dude. All right. Ooh, that is a lot of smoke. That fan does a great job, though. There's still a lot of smoke in here. Ah! I'm worried that the smoke detector is gonna go off. Hold on. I don't think that was the best setting for cutting. I mean, I think that we cut it, but I think that it was unnecessarily overkill. It also looked like it charred the outside pretty bad. I think we could have gone with less power, or a bit quicker speed. Because that was definitely very charred. All right, let's open this. Should kill it. It didn't cut it. It didn't cut it. Womp. Yeah, that wasn't... It could have been a height thing too, because the speed that was going at, that was a pretty big... Oh, it did cut quite a bit, just not all the way through. But yeah, that didn't seem right. It seemed, compared to how it was cutting the square earlier, it just seemed off. Well, except for my char job, the actual engraving itself looks pretty nice, I think. But yeah, that outline was nasty. What I'm gonna do is once I get this set up in the garage, I'm going to take these materials and run a test grid. Yeah, it looks out of focus. I wonder, oh, I bet you I know what happened. I'm almost positive I know what happened. So something tells me that because it's homing after the job completes, that well, it says Z14 there. Something tells me that when it homes X, Y, and Z. And so if it does that, then the Z would have gone back to 0. So it would have been 14 millimeters too high out of focus. I have a feeling that's what it is. That makes sense. Because the line should have been much narrower, and the squares that we cut using their cloud software cut right through, like, I mean, super clean cuts, and we were going maybe faster than that, but certainly not slower. So yeah, that makes sense. Power too high, speed too slow. Yeah, I do think power probably also too high and speed too slow, but I think that it was out of focus, because that is a very, very fat line, considering it was only a single pass. It doesn't make sense unless the beam was too far. What is difficult to look nice? You're always fighting the grain. The closer the grains are, the better the engraving. Oh, good to know. Yeah, most of the engraving I've done lately has been either on metal, like, well, a lot of metal business cards, as I'm sure you probably have a ton too, tripods with the fiber stuff. And then some acrylic as well. Black acrylic looks really nice when you engrave it. But yeah, what I'm gonna end up doing is running a bunch of material tests. So basically creating like a grid of 10 by 10. So this is speed. So if it depends on, I guess, if I'm doing engraving or cutting, I'll probably do both. But let's just say engraving starting at 200 millimeters per second up to 500 millimeters per second. And then a power count, like you can do a power scale, and it basically will create a grid with your settings, and that way you can dial in each material. And then in LightBurn, they have material libraries. So once you find like you know, for 3D printers, you have different slicer settings for different materials. Well, like we're under the Gweikecloud Pro profile, and then under the library, you can create a new material or create a new like set from a layer, or create, how do I describe it? Create a new speed and power setting from there, and so you can load them, save them. So that's what I will end up doing, is finding what works best and then doing that. Hey, thanks for hanging out, Tripods. I really appreciate it, man. It's definitely, the laser stuff is a ton of fun, and I have, before this even showed up, I have like a list of cool projects that I want to do, but obviously like quite a lot to learn, and a lot more dialing in to do. But yeah, thanks for hanging out. Have a great night. We will be streaming Wednesday. Wednesday we're doing a we're converting the Ender 3 to the belted Z mod we've been talking about for quite a while. I've got all the ABS printed parts here with the belts and everything. That should be fun. I'd imagine it'll be a decently long stream as well. That'll be midday, like our usual time. But excuse me. I think we'll end it on that note. It's roughly 8:30 my time, and I've got to clean up, light some candles because it smells. that last one was gnarly. That probably was not the move, but it was a lot of fun. We got everything set up. Today's been a mission from just, this thing again weighs like 100 pounds, so just getting it in here was a mission, getting it from the crate. And it's awesome though that everything seems to be working properly. We got it connected with LightBurn, and now it's just getting it in its permanent home, calibrating it, or at least temporary permanent home, calibrating a bit more and getting the camera set up with LightBurn. And then I'm gonna do a full video on this on the main channel. It'll be a couple months. I really want to put some time on this and see what it's all about and how it can work with different materials. But yeah, it's been awesome. It feels, again, very bizarre to me after streaming for a year on only Wednesdays, with the exception of crazy build streams where I was like, yeah, we'll do it tomorrow too. When I don't think I was working back then. It was like my gap between jobs. But we will start doing this, I'd say, every other Monday. Some of them will be chill hangout streams, and other ones will be, just in time. Yeah, other ones will be just kind of kick it, hangout streams, looking at stuff. There's so many just different projects. Like, some of them are smaller than others, but lots of fun projects in the works. So thank you everyone for hanging out. And again, if you're interested in this machine, much more in-depth video. This was just meant to, like, let's take a look at it. How does it all work? What does it come with? But yeah, much more in-depth video will be coming in a couple months' time. But hope everybody has an amazing week. Hopefully I'll see some of you guys Wednesday. I know that there were some people that can't normally make the noon stream because if you're in the States and you don't work remote, it's kind of a weird time, which hopefully this will be good for. But yeah, Wednesday we'll stream at a regular time at noon. And yeah, I think that's about all I've got to say. Hope everybody has a wonderful night. Hopefully I will see you guys on Wednesday. And yeah, wish me luck on taking this thing out to the garage. All right, I'll talk